Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Alabama. So we took a $19 flight to Alabama, and so we went from California to Alabama.
Alright, so crazy plane ride all night long. There's a ton of turbulence, and outside of the plane window you can see that there's a ton of lightning. There's definitely a lightning storm going on outside, which looks really scary and kind of cool at the same time, and it's definitely a crazy ride, and we are flying all night long.
And right now we're exploring some little garden, and it looks really nice, and I came to come see one of my best friends and see what we do here in Alabama. And right now we're in Huntsville, Alabama. I literally look so rough right now because I went on the plane at 10 p.m. and now it's like noon, and I didn't sleep, and I kind of took like baby naps in the plane, but like honestly it was really uncomfortable. And this place looks real cute, and little cabins, and there's supposed to be a bunch of like flowers, I think. Alright, so I didn't buy any baggage or anything, so it was a struggle to put everything inside one bag, and it's like a tiny bag, but I made it, and if I need anything we'll just go and buy it. But yeah, and I also, my friend let me borrow his like vacuum seal baggies, so it definitely like saved up a lot of space using those. And we're just gonna explore here in this garden.
So then we walked around and saw some really nice flowers. There was also these tulips that looked really beautiful, but honestly, I was really tired. I know this place was a huge and we could have explored for a long time, but I was so tired from not sleeping all night on the flight. But there also wasn't that many flowers because apparently it's not the season yet.
Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of our adventure. So today we are in Bankhead, and honestly we are so lost. Well, we're not lost because we're actually in Bankhead, but it's a state park, but there's actually like no road, as you guys can see. There's literally not like cement on the road. It's like a dirt road with gravel. We already saw a deer, and apparently people don't really go through here. So, and then my friend's lived here his whole life and he's never been here, even though it's only like 20 minutes from his house. But this place is huge. I think there's over 200 waterfalls. Okay, and we're definitely on an adventure today. Hopefully we can find some really nice waterfalls. Alright, so walking on this trail, and hopefully it's really close because online it said it was only like 0.4 miles. And it looked really pretty. I think it's called Sipsby's. And then my friend wanted to rub garlic all over his legs because he said that there's like, they like repel like rattlesnakes or something. But the chance of seeing like a rattlesnake is probably really low. And we're not trying to avoid like Dracula or something out here in the wild, in this forest. And then like my legs kind of hurt, and then I was kind of in a car accident, and I literally went to sleep for like 2 days straight and just came here, and now we're on hike. So we're definitely living life. And honestly it was like really pretty coming up here, and there's a bunch of trees, and just like the drive was really nice. And we're definitely not prepared at all because we don't even have we didn't download like the maps without, like, if you don't have service. So hopefully we don't get lost later, and we were trying to hit a couple places, so we'll see about that. And hopefully I don't trip today unlike some of my other videos. Okay, so we're totally lost, And like literally the trail split into two, like on the left and right, and we definitely don't know where we're going. So I think we're gonna drive out of here and hopefully get some signal and download the map and not get lost. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that we can find some waterfalls today and not just be lost all day. Definitely on the right track now. We're actually like a like river creek, I don't know. There's like a little tiny waterfall here, but we're gonna keep going and hopefully there's another one. Unless it's this one, but maybe we'll hike down and see. This is really pretty. I think this is actually like the main one, and it's actually not too far from the parking. It's actually a lot closer to the parking than the first one we went to. Alright, so we are on the path to, I think it's called Sahili Falls, and it's supposed to be one of the most nicest ones here. And it's about an hour, I think, an hour and a half hike. So you got some walking to do, and it's already really pretty because there's like all these like little tiny waterfalls, and we're literally walking right next to the creek. So hopefully we can get there and hopefully not trip or anything. So let's go and see. Okay, so we're out here in Bankhead, and there's supposed to be 200 plus waterfalls, and up here in northern Alabama, and we're gonna go and see a bunch of them today. This really nice view behind us, and it looks like a really nice walk because we're walking right next to the creek. And the temperature is actually really nice because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's like warm with a slight breeze. Alright, so we made it to this tiny little waterfall. I don't know if you can see it between these trees, but it looks really nice, and I wish we could get closer to it, but we can't. And we're gonna keep going. Oh wow, there's like waterfalls secretly everywhere. This place is so awesome. And this looks like a giant cave gruta. And there's honestly like so many little waterfalls that we've passed by. Like this entire place is covered with this giant rock, and there's like water falling everywhere, and it's honestly really gorgeous. And we just found this one, and I think we just passed someone. They said that in 15 minutes we'll get to the really big one. She said that don't think that this is like the big one because there's another one.
On our hike, there's a ton of tiny little waterfalls, and hopefully we can get to the big one soon.
Okay, so we almost turned back because we thought the last one was like the last waterfall, but we're so glad that we actually came all the way. You can see it right behind me, but we had to pass 3 of them before we got here. But we passed so many. I think we've seen so many on this trail, and this trail was so worth coming. And now we gotta haul, and make it out of here. It took us about like an hour and a half. So we gotta go before it gets dark.
If you're coming to Bankhead, be sure to know that there's no really trails, as well as parking is there's not really anywhere you'll see like a log, or you'll have to pull up anywhere that you can find space. But other than that, it's kind of secluded and beautiful.